Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today we are going to take a look at Nano. I did an analysis on Nano just yesterday where we were talking about, where things were going to be going. It actually went a little higher than I expected to go, which is probably a good thing. Probably a good thing. So yesterday when I did the video, we had just broken above our zone here, and you can see these red lines that I put in here are what are really outlining what I was saying was going to be either our support or a resistance to break. We never did break this support level. And so, this was our major buying zone, but we had, small buying suggestion here in this area. But before I go too far, of course, I want to start with this isn't financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. This is an extremely risky market. So you're responsible for doing your own trades, managing your own risk, doing your own research. This is just my opinion. Okay, now that we got that out of the way. So we had the support and resistance. These lines are the lines that I drew out during the call yesterday, or not the call, but the video yesterday. And what I want to do is point out that this support or resistance line was reclaimed as support, and then we saw this pretty sizable move up. So if you had any bids in this area, they did get filled, and what we now have is a move up that was about 14–15%. So now the question is, what's next? All right, a couple things that I do want to point out, because it is possible that we keep moving up. But before we say that that's going to be what happens, we need to pay attention to this trend line right here, which is continuing to hold as we go. So if we break down through this trend line, then I would say that our current our current rising channel here that we've got is likely going to start consolidating. Consolidation is good as long as we maintain important levels. I want to talk about what those levels are here in a moment, but right now on a short time frame, we're still looking healthy. We could still continue to move to the upside. Now, what I want to say here, do not chase any green candles. If it starts consolidating, I might consider entering a position. At this point, it's way more risky to buy something that just went up 15%, right? So think in terms of how the stock market works. If something goes up 10%, it's pretty much done for the day. You don't often, although it happens, you don't often see things go on a run on that day or the next day more than 10%. And again, that's the rule, not the exception. There are exceptions, of course, but with Nano, I would like to see it continue to consolidate and maybe pull back just a little bit, even if we pull back down to this level or this level. This level here at 1073 is pretty important. So I want to pay attention to this area right here. We've got this zone mixing in with this zone down here, and this is going between 1068 and 1092. Call it 1100 if you'd like. And I'm going to go to a higher time frame to illustrate this. I'm going to go to a 4-hour time frame, and I want to show this real quick, because what we have been trying to do, we've been trying to project where we're going to go next. So now if we are going to be correcting here, likely what's going to happen is we're going to see something like this happen. So this is, freehand drawing down here to about 1075. 1075, that equates to the 38.2% retrace, assuming this is the top, right? If we break through 1170, chances are we're just going to keep on going, but pulling back to approximately 1075 or so is likely going to be very good. And if we come back down here to 1075, let me show you where I'm currently projecting the end of this to be. If we come all the way back down here, we're likely going to go another 10% to potentially another 13%. Yeah, sure, it can keep going, but again, like I always say, we take it one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 4 hours at a time, and don't rush into anything, because I think that we will have some time to watch this play out, right? Of course, we had a nice rapid move up, right? We had a rapid move up. So like wave 2 to wave 3, for instance, went up about 28%. So really, it just went up 28%. Let's let it cool off and let it retrace and pull back. And again, this will take some time, but we're gonna be seeing this move up. So that's what I've got here on Nano. I'll go ahead and let you guys go for right now. If you have any questions, just throw them in the Discord, and we'll be yeah, we'll be checking you out. And if you have any questions, let us know.